Hello and welcome back to Infinifactory. Today we're going to work on Relaxant Formula 13. And the last one was very simple. The one before that was pretty simple as well. Alright, we're getting a whole tree. Interesting. I imagine we're going to eviscerate that thing. So we get a tree. So 3 leaves will wrap that thing, and then we also need a trunk on the bottom. Okay, this one might be a little complicated. Okay, let me first do a little work with this. I think one thing I want to see no, not like that. Like this. That's not gonna work. I know for a fact that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's just gonna drop. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is, you know, we're just looking. That should more or less destroy the whole tree. Let's rotate these 2 and add 2 more there. Okay, that gets you the whole. That gets you that one stump. And actually, I just want to see. Yeah, it looks like we're getting 1 tree per 1 block there, so we don't need to worry about saving extra pieces of trunk. But one thing we do need to worry about is getting 3 bits of leaves. I mean, I'm hoping That we can just make a mess of this? Like, that'll do that. And then give me one more here. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to. But let me try. These might be one. These might be off by one. I might want these one tile further back. Yeah. That is definitely what I want. Okay. Alright, we need to do that differently. I like the idea we have here, it's just not quite the way I need it to. I did that wrong. I mean, not incredibly wrong. Actually, let me, I think if we put a 5 there. And then, oh, and a 5 there. Beautiful. Alright, that gives me those. Tree can come this way. Boop. Okay, there's that. Alright, for the moment, let's get this, let's see how this functions exactly. This feels like this is pretty important. How did that happen? Okay. So it looks like I can pretty easily just put a sensor pusher right there. That looks pretty simple. Hole in the roof would have been pretty nice, but not happening. Perfect. Okay. Three. Sensu. Six. Okay. Oh, a tree. Couple issues. The tops are coming way too fast. And the wood is coming slightly too fast. So I think with the wood, we can just put a little delay in here. Don't think it'll be too extreme. But those tops are gonna be an issue. They aren't getting welded together. So I can't just push them both out like that. So, I think this needs to be a situation of you're going to go down and wait a little bit further down the line, and you are going to come in like that. I don't think that still feels like that doesn't quite work. Okay, like there's that, which is cool. Okay, well, maybe. We can put sensor here. That there, and then push block here. Yeah, that should do that job just fine. What I'd really like to see, and this is probably the definition of excessively optimistic, but if I could drop this one in. That actually might work out because it's coming so fast. Look, that one will come on top. That's actually going to work. At least once. I don't know if it'll continue to work. But seriously. If we just throw the sensor up here. It's going to fail. Son of a bitch. It's going to fail because the second piece will trigger the sensor and it will never... It'll never go back. Ah, god dang it. So... this needs to trigger on something else. So basically, right there... Oh, that's actually getting shoved out by another piece of wood. Interesting. So, we can get rid of that push block altogether. And all we really need to do is delay the wood by like 2 more blocks? We're wasting a lot of top pieces, or maybe just 2, depending on how it works out, but... yeah, we're gonna waste those 2 top pieces, but... that works, okay? Couple things I just noticed. We can get rid of all 3 of these and put 1 there. Get the same effect. The only thing like we could do to make this a little bit different would be to put a huge delay on this top piece. So let's give that a shot. Let's see. Let's see how that functions for us. That's still too fast, but how much too fast? Like 20. Like 20 too fast. I don't know if it's worth it to add this massive delay. So yeah, we're gonna do like seriously, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then have that come back. Like we're putting a massive freaking delay on this thing. Actually. Let's forget about that massive delay. Let's just put 1 little delay there. And that'll help a lot. So, alright, function this again. I just want to see what we got. And as long as it works twice, I think... or maybe we'll see it work 4 times. Oh, that's working. That worked. That worked, and that's actually working with perfect timing. 2, 3. Okay, I think we got it. All right, cool. Cool. All right, so we've got a little bit of a talk through to do. Took me 31 minutes to get this solved. So number 1, we're getting this tree and we're sending it through a huge evisceration chamber. The first set here of 8 will clear out all of the trunk. That was a little too fast, you couldn't really see. But basically, these 2 take the branches there. These 2 will take this first branch. And then it'll line up in such a way that these top 2 will take these 4, and these 2 will take these, and they're left with 1 bit of trunk. We could have constructed this differently so that we got more trunk out of each tree, but we're getting 1 tree per 1 capsule, so it wouldn't have actually helped us any. And then we got some of the tops that are tearing the leaves apart. Those ones right there tear it into an L shape, and then it will drop through these 5, which leave us with 4 blocks. We need 3, so there's just 1 more little eviscerator right there that takes out that 4th one we don't need. And then the leaves will go down the line into the building and into the juicer. Meanwhile, these others are just coming. Like, this is the juicer right here. It just goes down the line and will sit here and wait to get the juice from the leaves. And the top piece first will hit a riser because it's the top piece to our structure, so it needs to be high. Hits a riser, gets pushed onto a different belt, and it's actually going to sit on a delay because we're getting too many of these. So it sits on a delay until another one comes along and pushes it. Not only that, but it also has this built-in delay here where it could go straight to the building, but I have it going out, adding about 12 cycles to its time. And that is more or less what we've got until the tree gets eviscerated. It comes down. The trunk. The trunk's not getting here first because the trunk has a little. The trunk, yeah. Once it comes through the eviscerator, it takes a sideways turn, comes down, and then it hits a little delay here because we need the second trunk to push the whole unit out, and we can't have it getting there too fast. So we've got a bit of a delay there. And then the trunk will come down the line and sit and wait at the welder. Meanwhile, right there you saw in the background, the leaves fall into the juicer, fill up the canister. That is on a timer. When the second canister is about to arrive, the first canister gets pushed out, shoved up in the air, pushed away, and then it's going to drop on top of the trunk in the welder, and the top piece is also coming right at the same time. Everything gets welded together, and then there's a little wait, and boop, it gets shoved along. Now we could, and we will, just cut a little bit out of that delay, make that come a little bit faster. But that's really all there is to it. The tree gets eviscerated into a trunk and 3 leafy bits. The trunk comes down the line and waits in the welder. The leafy bits go to the juicer and fill up the canister. The canister gets pushed along. The top bit gets pushed along. Boop, drops in. The next trunk comes and pushes it out. And that is all we've got. It looks like, and I'm going to, I don't know why. I always say that I don't like to optimize, but we can cut a little bit more out of that delay on the trunk and get this working just a little bit tighter. I don't care too much about optimizing, but I do care about tight timing. Tight timing is very satisfying to me. Boom. Ah, that's nice. Alright. I could make that just a little tighter, but I think it's perfect the way it is, and it would be too complicated to make it more perfect. But that is the system. Pretty good. pretty happy with this. We had a design where we didn't need to delay the top piece the way we were, but I like it the way it is. Huge eviscerator on this tree. I love that. That's my favorite bit, I think. Just the way I take this tree down for one trunk and 3 leafy bits. I really like that bit of it. I think that's pretty cool. Leafy bits fall in the juicer, fill up the canister. Second canister comes along, pushes that one away. That one goes up, boop, falls in place with the top bit and right into the output. Very nice. Couldn't have done it better. Absolutely nice. Cycle score right on the average. Block score on one of the averages. Footprint score just a touch above. But I think footprint score, you know, that was the delay I put in the top piece. I think if I had left that out and just had it so that we wasted the first 2 top pieces, I think we would have gotten a better footprint score. But that's okay. I'm fine with this. I'm very content with that. And we've got 3 to go here. I hope that I will see you all on the next one as we near the finish line here.